Hi, welcome back to the free gratitude challenge. For today's practice, I'd like to suggest a way to use our bodies to be more present at the beginning of and end of an activity that's been challenging for you lately. So one of my favorite things about a gratitude practice, when I'm noticing what's available to me right now that I appreciate, is that it brings me into presence in this moment. I talk with my clients a lot about the benefits of mindfulness, and this is one of the ways that gratitude helps me drop in to my body, to my experience, and notice the fullness of this moment. There were times at work, or when I'm having a difficult moment with my kids, or when I'm running an errand that I don't want to run, that I escape my body. Right? I go someplace else because whatever I'm experiencing feels unpleasant and I just don't want to deal with it. And so what I'd like to offer in this practice is that you pick one of those activities that's felt challenging lately, or boring, or frustrating, something where you feel yourself wanting to run away. So let's say it's a challenging meeting, as an example. By bookending this activity with gratitude, I'm curious if it opens up a different way of experiencing this meeting. So the way that I would suggest that you use your body for this is to sit at the beginning of the meeting mindfully, to set some kind of intention for what you're going to notice that makes you feel grateful about this meeting. And it can be something really simple like, I appreciate that the facilitator is trying to keep us on track. Or there's a person in the room who often shares really great ideas, and I would love to hear one of his suggestions today. Or I feel like we've gotten on track with this meeting, but I think the problem we're trying to solve is very important, and I plan to speak up today to remind everybody what that goal is and why we're all working towards the same outcome. And then at the end of the meeting, as you bookend your experience with a moment of gratitude in your body, you can again stand and just be aware of what it feels like to stand in your body. If there are some emotions that come up about the fact that it's time to leave this meeting. And if you'd like, you can tack on one of the earlier practices that we talked about, which is expressing appreciation. If you go back to your desk and send a quick email or grab someone in the hallway to say, I really appreciated your facilitation skills, and I'm curious about how we can make the meeting better. Or, I love hearing your ideas in the meeting, and I'd really wish that you'd spoken up more. How do you feel about this project we're working on? It's an opportunity to connect, and it's an opportunity to express that appreciation that was bottled up inside of you and maybe hidden by your frustration by what was going on in the meeting. So your example to try this mindful, grateful bookending by sitting and standing mindfully may be a meeting. It may be, again, waiting in that long line at the grocery store. It may be a completely different experience. But I'm curious to hear what you tried. What was that activity that came up for you? It's an area where you'd like to have more appreciation. And what worked? What was it like to have that intention? And did you still get frustrated during the experience? I know even when I try this, I often do as well. So looking forward to seeing your comments on Facebook or in response to this email, and continuing the conversation about integrating gratitude in our lives.